What is up? What is up, y'all? How are y'all today? Just trying to make sure I end up uploading this on Discord and my Instagram live right now. It's so crazy that a lot of people ended up starting school today. I mean, not today, but I think like kids, I think they started a couple days ago. I'm trying to remember, maybe like a week. And then on top of that, like college just started. Like, damn, school done started everywhere for everybody. That is insane. So I should have it all. What is it called? All figured out together. Hey, what is up, Aniket? But yeah, so let me just see this. My bad, there's something going on with DJ Khaled. I kind of want to read it for later. But yeah, so we are going to end up actually finishing this project. But then I'm thinking about for maybe after that, maybe because I finished my barbershop website project, I was thinking maybe I can try and come up with a different type of website to do. I'm not going to try to change from a barber just because I feel like if I can try to implement, because I'm probably going to make websites for barbers more like confidently. So I'm probably going to make websites for barbers a little bit more. That's going to be my niche basically, because I feel like if I start doing it as like a freelance work or a side hustle, I probably would just keep it as barbers just because I'm already used to it. But of course I could branch out to other people as well, so I'm thinking of looking up a different barbershop website. And when we do the barbershop websites, I'm probably just going to do it on live. I might do it on YouTube long form videos, but I'm not sure. I think as of right now, just because we have nothing to do, or I might just answer free code camp questions because I didn't prepare to build after this project. So he says, sorry for yesterday, got you confused and you couldn't complete your project. No, it's all right. I think I finally understood what you guys were saying, because I think what I was saying was that I was saying that the category or the array or whatever, I was saying that was getting from the objects, when you guys were just trying to tell me that the foreign was what was getting me for the objects, and that the array was for the like just an array. So but I thought you guys were trying to tell me there is no array, so why are you using that code? So I think it was honestly my fault. We said make your every project plus one then previous one, learn something new every time, even small ups count. No, yeah, that's true. That's why I really need to plan out like what type of projects I plan to do, because I didn't think this was gonna extend this long, but then it's kind of like, I have nothing after it, so it's either I finish this and then I go to free code camp, or I finish this and I just look up websites that look similar to what I want to build and just try to build the barber website. Probably get the HTML down first, but I'm not too sure. We're gonna see how things go as things go. So wait a minute, because I forgot, one of my phones open on chat. It's like, because I always look at chat on the screen, so then I always just assume that chat is gonna be there. But it's not, and I don't even like my laptop chat because it moves slow. So I'm gonna need this. That phone's for nothing. This phone is going to be for the screen or to look at chat, because I don't like using that other phone. I like to see my subscriber count on that phone, y'all. And what's even more crazier, y'all, is that we like ended up getting to 1,360 overnight. It was insane because we didn't even hit 50 last stream. So it's crazy that we even got to that point. But alright, y'all, so I almost messed something up here because I almost didn't write this here, because I guess that's coming from the add event listener. So all of this is supposed to be inside of the add event listener, unless this is the add event listener close. And then what the hell would this be? No, yeah, this can't be. That has to be for this. But yeah, so I almost messed that all up. So thank God I fixed the syntax and I had looked over it. So finally figured out this is right. Says the feeling of finishing a project never gets old. No, seriously, we're almost there. We literally have a little bit left, which I cannot wait to get into. So let me look at my notes real quick. So I think the next thing we need to do is get the display result onto the screen, which shouldn't be that difficult. And then especially too, I'm going to be using Tyrannies. Or not Tyrannies, I'm sorry. I forget that I'm saying Tyrannies. No, I'm going to be using backticks is what I meant. But I'm forgetting that I don't think you need backticks for this. So it's just going to be the $ and then the squiggle parentheses, whatever. Not me mentioning Tyrannies and you didn't even mention it. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to go with output, because clearly output is output. We haven't even targeted that. And then on top of that, where's the output even coming from? Right here, which we do have a class that says hide. So the first thing we're gonna have to do, because I think right now we're hiding the output. So the first thing we gotta do is that when it's clicked, because what button is this? When it's submitted, basically the output class list needs to be gone. So I think you do remove Oh, wait, no. Yeah, you do a remove, and you're basically removing, oops, the class list. Hide, I believe, because that's what you need to get away. I can't believe I brought that damn thing up. It says ternaries. Okay, listen. Either way, we know what I'm saying. Hi, Marcy. Good luck on your project. Thank you. It says no one on social media is showing the experience of learning as a beginner like you are. Really cool to see your journey, and I hope you get more views. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. 7 says that's why I'm here. And okay, I used to panic when I searched projects and everyone into building as you know what's actually crazy though? Just recently, or not even just recently, it was like yesterday. My bad, I need to get to the inner HTML here. Is that I was studying a little bit on, or I wanted to look a little bit more into like IT support. And tell me why, right? You basically can't find nothing that like feels like they're actually bringing you like along the day. Like it just bothers me because I wish there was someone who does what I'm trying to do and they do it for different things. So it's like you could really see the progress, the journey, like exactly the steps they took rather than them saying it. It's like it doesn't hit the same. So I don't know. I was just looking at something and it barely even helped me figuring out like what that type of job is or like looking at a SOC analyst. Like I want to see exactly what that job is. You know what I mean? So we're going to end up putting this P element in here to basically, because we're writing the actual, because right, there's nothing here. Yeah, so we're writing the actual, imagine this basically being right here, or inside of this div. But I actually don't know why it's not, because if it's in there, like why not be able to write it in here, put it in a hide class so it doesn't show? Oh, probably because it needs to change. But then it's like, wouldn't you be able to still figure that out with HTML? But it's probably pointless then because you're going to be writing it into spots. So then here it should be simple because this is literally just the end. I mean, if I messed up anywhere, that sucks. I spell calories, damn. So total food calories is going to equal, and then this is where we finally get into this thing here, which should be just whatever it's called. We just used it recently. I think it's here, right? Just used it recently. We're right at the end. All right. Oh wait, and we gotta close it. Do I need a space? Or am I good? I think I need a space. It says, oh, by the way, inner HTML can prove to be a security vulnerability in some cases. Of course, you will learn more than that as you move forward. No, yes. He said spelling lesson 101. No, big facts though. Big facts. I never knew that, but I always didn't like inner HTML. I used to always say, because this is just the way that I was taught how to make this website, I think from Free Code Camp. But I used to always say, or every time you see me go through Free Code Camp, I always say I hate HTML in my JavaScript. I don't know why they make us do it. And it bothers me too because it's like, why make us do it to eventually tell me later, oh yeah, by the way, we don't write it like this. So it's like, well then why the hell did we write it like this? Like you should have taught me the first way in general. I mean, maybe it's because it can kind of help. I think this one would be total exercise burn, right? Because it's the exercise calories. So it's not meant to be bothering me with like the little syntax things it shows. It's like if it's not industry standard, then don't show me it. Because then you're just gonna make me do it this way. And then we gotta do remaining calories. But I'm trying to think, because I feel like when I first did it, I feel like it was kind of bold. So you didn't know about that. Does the inner HTML change the whole structure? You also used inner HTML but never liked it. No, yes, I'm saying it just doesn't feel right because it feels like, imagine writing JavaScript inside of your HTML or CSS inside of your HTML. Like I know you could do it, but I just feel like you shouldn't. And then I'm not sure if the inner HTML changes the whole page. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. I know this is gonna add on to the page, like it's gonna show up. I think I have to go strong here because we want it to be bolded. So then we're gonna go remaining. Oh my goodness, bro. Remaining calories. There we go. This is the easy part. Honestly, I could have just finished this yesterday. I don't know why I was like, let me just hop off, but I think it's because I thought it was gonna be a lot. There might be more after this. I'm not positive. I think so. I think there might be one more. I believe we stop here. I think. I'm not too positive whether we stop here or not, right? Yeah, because I think we go out after. Because now our next step is to, you said it's like a professor showing a 40-line theorem proof and then saying, but you will never use it. No, big facts. syntax, it's like, what's the point? I mean, I guess kind of it breaks down probably what you're doing, like in the like in the bigger scope, and then you're like, but you could put this in one line. But it's just like, just tell me the one line. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It said it's not industry standard to write raw HTML, CSS, and JS anyway, but we gotta learn the basics, right? I mean, well, I guess it wouldn't be industry standard, but like, it's not wrong though. You know what I mean? This is we're digging in low-level JS with this one. But so that mean inner HTML, don't append it, just rewrite it. That's true. That's true. But I mean, I could see why it's an issue though. I could definitely see why it's an issue. All right, what am I getting into again? I think I'm doing the event listener, and I need to do it for like clearing the form, because we didn't do this one. I think we did something for every single one. The budget input, calorie form, entry drop down, add entry output. Yes, so the next one should be the clear button. So then that should be simple. And we just need to make sure that this event listener works. Oops. I think I'm going with click, right? Because you want to be able to click it, and then you'll do like the arrows, or damn, the arrow syntax here. Little thing going on. And then in this add event listener, I guess, honestly, where would we go here? Because I know they don't necessarily have a clear button. So like, let's say you erase it. Would you just remove it entirely? Like remove the whole thing? But then that's kind of like crazy. There has to be a different syntax for that. I wonder if I could remember it. Can't I remember what syntax it is supposed to be? I'm gonna, hold on real quick. I just want to see something. Okay, my bad, sorry. Just wanted to look at something real quick. But yeah, so now I need to see clear button, add event listener. I'm assuming the syntax would probably have to be like, because you're not getting rid of it, because if you get rid of it, then that's just insane. So I'm assuming it probably would have to be like what? Because what are we targeting right now? Because the calorie form, budget, total, oh. Maybe we're resetting the calorie form? Yeah, because it looks like the calorie form is where you're putting this stuff in. That's like the worst way to explain that. But the calorie form looks like that's where you're typing it, so I'm assuming the X button would just be right there. So if we have this clear button, which is crazy because I think I just named it X, which I wonder if it's gonna look funny. It probably is. So I'm assuming you're doing the calorie form reset. I'm not sure. I think that's the syntax for that. Oh my goodness, they're like, no. They're like, stop. Is there no reset syntax? Can they stop? Like, I just want to put this here. Oh, there is. A method of the audio decoder interface resets all the states, including configuration, control messages in the control, message queue, and all pending callbacks. Okay. Okay, so then that, I guess that's basically what I'm trying to get at, right? So then we basically clear the form, I'm assuming is when the X is clicked, and then I gotta think of other things. Like, what are some other things that need to be cleared? Because I think the calorie form, like I said, I'm trying to remember exactly what that calorie form is. I'm assuming the calorie form, because it probably isn't when you type stuff. I'm trying to see exactly where is that spot. Actually, maybe it is, honestly. Because where else would it be? Unless it's this. Well, this is the add entry button. Then we gotta go through the categories. So I feel like here, obviously we're probably gonna have to clear this. But I would assume though, wouldn't that be the whole calorie form or no? Maybe not. Maybe you gotta do it separate because I feel like I definitely wrote more in here. So it couldn't have just been this. Says, hi Mars, why do you never use console.log? It's good practice to catch early bugs and actually see what you're outputting. I mean, I could use console.log, but I don't know. For some reason, I always had this thing in me where it's like, I just want to finish what I'm doing. And then I want to see where I could have possibly went wrong. Like, I know it's probably better to, like, obviously, probably not even better, just straight better to catch it before anything. But for some reason, I don't know. I just personally always like to just go through to see. I'm not sure. I probably should console.log it. You said you should learn how to use the debuggers instead of being lazy like us. No, I'm all good. I feel like I'm doing all right so far. I mean, I should eventually get to the debugger, but I don't know, man. I just feel like it just feels good to just like try to talk it out, see if I can figure things out, see if I'm doing it. But we'll see, we'll see. So we got calorie, so now I gotta see real quick. We're doing this calorie form, we got the reset. So now we gotta clear, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the entries. I feel like this is what we gotta target, but it just feels funny because it's like, it's in this. But okay, whatever. So I'm assuming we just go for we write the whole for loop. Is that what I'm doing? And then I'm just like setting it to blank? Or no? Like let calories. Like I feel like we're letting categories in. And then we basically gotta just take, I don't know if I'm taking this part. Yeah, because you're basically gonna take this part because that's the objects. And then I'm gonna take this part, which I still don't, I understand as the array, but I don't even know exactly where it's targeting yet. But I think I'm supposed to do something here. Oh wait, I forgot my syntax. Oh, wait, are we okay? Isn't my for loop supposed to have syntax, certain syntax? I don't know, they then threw me off, hold on. Isn't this supposed to be like that? And then this needs to be like dot, I think inner HTML equals blank space, or just blank. Blank space or blank? What's up, Canaanite? What is up? What is up? I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly. We're currently building this calorie counter project as of right now. Damn, how many people? Hold on real quick. Okay, so we're currently building this calorie project right. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm trying to do something on this phone, which is not coming together. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing a space, but I think I'm just gonna be like okay with it. I think I'm gonna be okay with it. Calorie counters. Oh, I didn't even know that they tell you that that's a string. Element and null. At least it shows you where this. Why does it show my it looks like it's showing my freaking my object. Oh, because I'm stupid. The categories is the object. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so then this part looks like it should be done. So the only thing that now I'm just confused by would lastly be, do I need to write any code to get this to start? Or should it just be working? That's what I'm wondering. Like, does it work already? Oh, it was an ugly ass X button. I think there's still more I gotta do though. But let me do like, I don't know. Let's go with like eggs. Oh, I put enter. I probably should have put calories for that. Cause I'm like, enter what? Yeah, so I had a feeling too. I said it earlier. If y'all watch me build this project from the beginning, I literally was like, calories, and I was literally like, I put enter and I feel like I'm gonna need to put something else there because I'm gonna be lost. Now let's say this is like 500. We add the entry. I mean, oops. We close that. We calculate. Okay, so it's working. The clear button work. Oh, not really. Actually, you saw that. This is still here. So then that's what we still need to do. We still need to fix that then. So then that just involves the output, no? Because we already removed the output hide. So are we removing it again? Oh wait, oh no. I'm stupid because right now, hold on. This is confusing. So when you clear it, where the hell is where did I put my output? Oh, right here. So what is this inside of? This is inside of my X button? Oh wait, no, this is inside of my calorie form. My calorie form. So when my calorie form is submitted, this pops up and then my output removes the hide. So now it's going to show it. I'm assuming when enter is clicked, basically. When it's submitted, yes. Okay, so when enter entry basically goes through, it removes. So I think we just need to add it back. No? I think you just need to add it back because basically what you're trying to do is get rid of it. And like, or hide it, I guess. And then you're going hide. Oh, yes. No, this is making sense. And then you got to go output, inner HTML, I think. HTML, because there we wrote this up here, but then I think, no, I think now you equal it, and then you just go blank. But I don't know if you do a space. Does it matter? Probably not. I don't know why I keep thinking that matters. So I think that might be it, right? And then, so now when I finally go in, I add a breakfast, we go eggs. Can I, hold on, because it's actually bothering me that it says enter. Which one is this? This is the calorie input. Enter, like, calories. I don't know. Like, that is bothering my soul. Okay, add entry. We're gonna go eggs. Then this is going to be 500. Now we add the, oh my gosh. Now we calculate it. Bro, 2,000, my bad. I'm actually happy that it told me that. Because imagine it went through, that would have been something in itself. Now it's 500, we clear it. Oh, perfection. Stop playing. Exercise. Bro, can I, okay, you know what? When I cleared it, I didn't want you to clear my 1,000. I did not want you to. Let's say we jumped. We jumped. And when we jumped, we lost 4,000 calories. we go to lunch. We go to lunch though. And we, what the hell do you eat at lunch? I don't know. A sandwich. You eat a sandwich at lunch. I don't freaking know. And then let's say that was 500 calories. Would it be negative? Oh no. Oh, it looks like they just added. Shouldn't that be negative? So is it supposed to be minus? It says, where is it at? It says you set a good possible test your website. It says if you're testing value of inputs, you should reset the value. You guys won't believe me, but I have been a computer science grad. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you're saying computer science or CSE grads having the final project, the calorie counter. Oh, that's crazy. They have their final project in college. It says, yes, the ones who played all their academic life, and there are an unholy amount of grads like this. Dude, when I was in college, I minored at CS. They didn't even teach how to use the terminal. Damn, they still don't teach that. That's basic stuff. That is crazy. But I was gonna say, this isn't the correct math, right? Because what they did was they just added, well, all we know this is because basically it's saying the remaining calories, because I'm in my deficit. I need to basically eat all this much because but why wouldn't it just be a negative number? I feel like it should just be like you're over 4 or 5, you're negative, like, I don't know, because technically you ate. Just be like you're negative, but why can't I do the math? You're negative like 3,500. I think that would make me realize like, oh, I need to eat 3,500. But if you're saying 5,500, you're throwing me off. You're just adding everything. But whatever, maybe that makes sense. But it's still pretty nice. I like how you can clear it. Everything gets cleared. That's amazing. Actually, if I add an entry and I clear, oh, that's even better. I honestly should have put colors. But this looks nice. You guys were talking about something though. Y'all were saying if you're resetting value of inputs, you should reset the value dot value. I don't know where you would expect me to do that at exactly, unless you mean like right here. But I mean, it still ended up working though at the end. You know what I'm saying? It still ended up working. So we finally got this calorie counter to work, which I do plan on possibly redoing one day. Maybe not on camera, just because I'm sure you guys probably don't care to see me do it again. But I feel like the best practice truly is to like get the code, break down the code, erase the code, and then rebuild the code. That's normally how I like to do it. I just get the code, I break the code, I rebuild the code. If I need help, so be it. You know what I mean? So be it. Because ultimately, I did have to look over a couple of things before I started the stream, and there was a couple of things that were off just by a little bit, like syntax, maybe uppercasing, lowercasing. So I did like definitely check if there was things that were wrong, and I fixed it. Like I almost messed up the whole entire thing. So I'm surprised that like those fixes finally got it to work. But damn, this is probably the longest piece of code I've ever written in my life. So add food or exercise. Like I actually really like the way that everything came out. Please fill that out. Okay, fine. Remaining calorie 1. They're like, just eat something. So now I kind of don't know where to go from here. Because we've already finished this. I mean, the only thing I could think of is like maybe I could end up going to... Well, damn, why did that open up so tiny on here? I can either finish my this last few minutes on Free Code Camp, or I can try and find another barbershop website that I like template that I would like to follow along. Basically. Because I remember, I think this one was my first template. Well, actually, no, it wasn't. I think I seen it. I definitely downloaded it, but I didn't take it. But I do need a barbershop template because I do plan on making another barbershop website and of course making it correctly because I hated the fact that I messed up that layout so bad. Oh, this one isn't bad, but I feel like it's quite similar. It's quite similar to what I did. It's just instead of putting it to the right, put it to the left and then have like a cooler background, right? Like it's kind of similar. But that's not bad though. I'll probably save this image. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through a couple of them. Definitely going to save a couple of these images because I do need to restart or do a new barber shop. Because I think that's probably gonna be like my freelance web design niche. I think I just plan on doing a bunch of barbers around where I live. And then even other local barbers, like people who aren't in barbershops. Like I don't want to do a whole barbershop. I want to do a specific barber, someone who's working by themselves. This one isn't bad. Ooh, this one isn't bad neither. I like the way that looks. The only thing though is like I like being able to see being able to see the whole page. Cause when you're able to see like the whole page and kind of understand what they're getting at, it makes it a little bit easier to see like where you're going because like the homepage could look like this, but then what the hell does it look like under that, you know? I don't know, but I think they have good websites for like templates. Let me go back to all real quick. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be nice. That like best website creators. Oh, never mind. They didn't took me to go buy a damn website. Design your own website. No, it's not what I'm trying to do. Barbershop websites, templates. Oh, I could go back here. I guess this is where I was before. But not really though. They just do the same thing. Like for instance, does it show? No, yeah, this is a new one, so you can't even see. Oh, you can't scroll down. Oh, and that's nice. Stuff just appearing like that. Actually, I should definitely do this. This is nice. Okay, so I probably definitely am gonna come here more often. Just check out Dribbble for inspiration, themes, etc. Dribbble. Okay, so I like this one. I could definitely check out Dribbble. Probably gonna leave that open for over here. I guess I was here before. I did barber website. They only had like 43 though. Barber website. Or I could probably do barber shops as well. Barber shops wouldn't be bad to look at neither. Barber shops. Oh, I guess, oh, this is where I was. I remember seeing a lot of these here. Oh, damn. I remember seeing a lot of these here. Let me see something. So we just cut hair, can scroll down. Okay, yeah, this isn't bad. This one is just showing it though in white and then in black. They're not really scrolling down the page, so it's kind of tough to like have more of an inspiration here, but this is still pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to leave that open for later. I think as of right now, I'm probably going to end up hopping on. Oh, I didn't even know they had cybersecurity on here. What the hell happened to my screen? Try the coding challenge of the day. Oh, did they revamp this? Oh, never mind. It just says something went wrong. Oh, I have to sign in. Apparently I'm not signed in. That's great. There's probably something wrong with free code camp. Give me a second. Free foundational. I just wondered because they said cybersecurity, but exactly what is on here that is for cybersecurity? I mean, unless they're talking about here, data visualization. I have no idea. And they have a challenge of the day. When the hell did this start? Oh, hell no. I'm not doing this. I just wanted to see. Alright, so I gotta log in, but I don't know if they're gonna want me to like use my email or something. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to sign in because I don't know what the. Oh, never mind. I just had to click the button. Okay, my bad. We're going back. Actually, hold on. Coming back here. Sorry. This might be a lot of jump shift. But it's because I did mention that I was gonna be building, and the fact that I'm not building, I don't know if I should change my title. So struggle. I'm probably gonna change my title to like struggle to getting my certification. I'm assuming that's probably what I should do, right? Because it's gonna be better that way. Yeah, it's a free Codecamp JavaScript certification that I'm gonna be going for. Kind of don't have a project like idea to build after this. I cannot believe they have a coding challenge of the day now. Should I really do it? Burn 7 candles to get 7 left over. Recycle 6 leftovers. I honestly, oh, they're letting you do it in Python or JavaScript. Ew. That's what that looks like? Candles, leftovers needed. Wait, and then why the hell it look like this over here? That's cool as hell. Our terminal does not look like that. No, yeah, okay, anyway. My bad, sorry. I'm just wasting time here. Okay, let me finally get into here. We're almost finished with this. So let's just keep this pushing. I gotta have my pen ready. If you guys are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,380. That'll be super dope. Oh, I gotta get my notes in order. But trust me, tomorrow's stream, we're gonna be building a project. I just wasn't prepared to finish today as fast as we did. Where's my notes? Where is everything? I think it's right here. I didn't expect to finish this quickly. Did I even take notes for this? Because this does not look like my notes. But okay. I guess I didn't. So that's actually, there's no way I wouldn't have sat here learning all of this and didn't take one note. No, I definitely did. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find where I did it in this notebook. Because, nah, I'm not about to sit here and just start writing stuff. And oh, right here. What the hell? Oh, that scared the hell out of me. I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know if I finished this one. Okay, no, we didn't. My bad. Sometimes they send me this stuff and I finished it. So in your switch statement, going to have multiple cases, it is best to practice to include a break statement. So, oh wait, if your switch statement is going to have multiple cases. Okay, I was like, what the hell? So then now we're jumping to the break statement. So let's just write that down real quick. So we're going break. I probably honestly wouldn't need to do any of this because I'm just not going to do anything with time. But if so, then okay. So to include a break statement, the break statement will tell JavaScript interpreter to stop executing statements. Oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. So the break statement will tell the JS interpreters to stop executing statements. I can't wait, y'all. Later tonight at 8 p.m. I am releasing my day one IT video. So that's going to be super cool to see exactly what I'm talking about in there. About 5 minutes long, and I cannot wait to end up uploading that. So without adding a break statement at the end of each case block, the program will execute the code for all matching cases. So this terminates the switch statement in general. So add the break statement to the end of your case block. So you don't have to do it after everything. You just do it at the end. Oh, okay. Oh, and you don't even gotta write anything else. You just go break. That's nice. That is nice to stop executing. And then basically, I don't know if you always write at the end, but I'm probably going to write it like that. It's kind of like a return statement. I mean, when you put return and the code is over once you put return. So add another case with the value MMDD year, blah, blah, blah. HMM. What the hell is this? Oh, never mind. I was going to say holiday, but no. I don't think that's what that is. Inside that case, set the text content of current date paragraph to empty template literals. Okay, hold on. We gotta go slow. So we're adding a case. If I can get this to be even. We're adding a case. And then we're going to copy and paste this right here. Because we don't want to go too fast here. Copy and paste. We're going to do this. Then inside that case, you're going to drop... What in the hell? We're going to drop down. And you're going to set the text content of current paragraph to empty. Okay, we're good. So we're going to set the text content to equal empty. Also also make sure to include break statement to terminate the switch statement. Wait, so do we have to do it twice or do I just move it? Because I thought maybe you couldn't write after it, but I'm assuming... Okay. To empty template literal. Oh, I'm stupid. I read that wrong. This is empty template literals. Why can't I remember what the hell is an empty template literal? Yo. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, it's just a backtick. Okay, whew. Woof, I was like, please, Marzi, come on. You gotta know what an empty template literal is. Alright, so what is this about? I don't think I need to write anything. This looks really self-explanatory. Looks really self-explanatory. Let's go to the next one. So saying, are you real or AI? She's actually an alien inhabiting a robot body acting like a human. Says, oh Lord, use ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT for what? So it says when the users selects the month, day, year, hours, minutes option from the dropdown, you need to display the date in the format MMDD, year, hours, and minutes. So instead, the case for this, use string interpolation to assign the formatted date from above to the text content property of the current date paragraph. Make sure to use month, day, year, hours, and minutes variables in your answer. Inside the case for this one, use string interpolation to assign the formatted date from above the text content property? What the fuck? What, are they talking about this? To make sure the month, day, year, hours, and minute variables in your answer. Or make sure to use. Oh, they're talking about this. So when the user selects month, day, year, blah, 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 you need to display the date like this in the format. So do they literally want me to copy and paste this or copy and paste this? You want me to use string interpolation to what? I'm trying to see. Or are they talking about this? I don't even know. Get date. Yeah, because formatted date. They probably do mean like this. But I don't know if it needs to be month. I'm assuming it needs to be month, day, year, hours, and minutes. But why are they putting H and M? That's where that's throwing me off, but whatever. So we're going to have to do the month, which should be simple because we literally named it that, so we should be good. So it's supposed to be like this, and then we're going inside and we're writing month. I don't know if it's supposed to be uppercase or lowercase. I think it's lowercase. And then you're going here, and then you're doing month, day. I hope it's day, not days. Then you're going year. Bro, can I please stay where I'm at? Then you're going year, and then I think you're doing, I don't know why they're putting the H there. And like if I'm supposed to put the H there, then I guess we'll figure that out later. Then you go hours or hours. Yep, hours with an S. And then you go minutes here. If that's not right, then they do want me to push the H and M. And M with the month, days, years, hours, and minutes variables you created earlier. Oh. So my bad. I'm doing dash here, but then I'm not doing dash here. This is separate. Something like that. Hold on. I'm realizing, so you're only doing the dash here because this is what we want that to look like. There needs to be like a dash. But then, I'm assuming then, would this be comma? Are you doing a comma and then comma? How do you write that? Hold on real quick. Because it's not broken up by commas, no. But it does say H hours, so maybe it's like, you want me to put an H here and then put an M? But then that's like a weird. No, that's not gonna make sense. That don't make sense. Because I know you're doing the dash because of this. Replace M, DD, year, H, and M with month, date. Oh, unless I'm actually supposed to be putting hours after, I'm assuming. Sorry, my bad. If I'm not looking at the comments, it's probably because or not probably, but I feel like someone might tell me the answer. And I want to figure it out on my own before asking for help. So it says hours, so do H as in, Oh, okay, I was like, I knew I was doing it right, but I was like, there has to be a space now. Okay, so there we go. That took a minute. It shouldn't have, but we eventually got there. So then that's not too bad. But that's another thing too that I realized with Free Code Camp is that normally when I would take notes, I would actually write down exactly what I'm writing. But then I realized that because I do it on live, I literally can't because it would take too long. So I just like to take a note of it. But I like to also have an example. But it's okay because I'm probably a part of me really wants to focus on like the IT aspect of things because since I'm trying to get more of like a job quicker in that route, I feel like I really want to put my main focus on IT and then kind of put like JavaScript a little bit not behind, but just like take my main focus off of it anyway. But when I come back to put my focus on it, I feel like I should just re-go through these steps anyway because I don't think these steps are teaching me. So it says, from dot split, reverse, and join, you will mostly use split, so keep that clear always. Okay, I understand. Doesn't it just need that? Oh, you said I was wrong. All right, if y'all are new here, man, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,380. That'd be super dope if we could get there. So, now we are in a switch statement, and the default case is executed when none of the previous cases or case conditions match the value being evaluated. Oh, okay. So then now we got to take a note of that. So this is going to be step 27. And we're going to talk about this default case. Is executed when none of the previous case conditions match. My bad. I could spell conditions on my paper. Like, I have spelling problems on my paper as well. This isn't just, like, typing. I don't even know why. Being evaluated. But, hey, listen, the more you write, the more you read, the better you get, okay? So this serves as a catch-all for any other possible cases. So now, for the default case, set the text content of current date paragraph to the value of formatted date. Oh, and we finished the date formatter. I didn't know this was the last one. You can now format the current date 3 different ways. That is so cool. So it doesn't work right now? Yeah, no, not right now. So we gotta finish it. So for the default case, you're doing set the text content for below. For the default case, for this. I'm like, yo, what are they saying? Because I'm like, you can't put text content on the default. So then they want me to set current date paragraph to, and then I think text, am I doing that right? Text content, and then that's going to equal formatted date. Actually, real quick, I didn't even know for text content, because like with text content, inner text, and then inner HTML, I get so confused, like, because I know sometimes you could write it all in like quotes, like how we put this one here in backticks. But I get so confused on like which one do you want to use? Because I'm assuming if you want to put something on here, I'm assuming you're doing, wait, let me see. Because if I do the minutes, oh no. So you could do text content and it will pop up on here too. Because I thought if you did, because inner HTML is literally writing HTML. While I'm assuming text content, you're just putting it there. Rather than making a div. So then why wouldn't we use text content for the last one? I don't know. But I think that's super cool. The OF is my Vanilla.js really getting shaky. I have to build many projects soon. I'm dead. No, yeah, that's why right now, like, a part of me really just wants to, like, build. Like, I guess I could, if I wanted to, I could rebuild this just so I could get myself used to, the time and stuff like that. It's not really, it doesn't look like it takes that long to build it, of course. So I could probably rebuild this tomorrow, especially, too, because it will help me with the date. But honestly, it shouldn't even be that hard because they have syntax for it. Get full year, get hours, get minutes. So I actually could have just ended up rebuilding this tomorrow because I do got to get off soon, so there's no point to even start it. But I think that's super cool. That is super cool. And then eventually, too, I do have this project or this certification project they want me to get to. But normally when I do like Free Code Camp, I kind of like to do the projects at the end because I feel like it like, you can like bust it out in a way, but then also, do what you, to make it look really nice, do it after. Because I feel like for me, because I really wanted my certification, I rushed my projects inside of my first one, which was like, I think it was the responsive web design one. I rushed like, actually, honestly, I think I rushed all the projects. Literally, like, rushed them all for no reason. And I feel like, if I didn't do that, I could have made better projects. I'm going to just do it at the end. So you got Team Argentina, Sport, Football, 1986. Damn, if Football was here, he probably would have liked this. So you got nicknames, position, middle fielder. Oh, that's cool. So let's look at some goalkeepers. Oh my gosh. This is honestly super dope. Position defender. I actually see exactly where you would need this in your websites. That is amazing. What the heck? I actually see where you would need this in certain websites. Like, that would be pretty cool if you can, like, if you're doing let's say you are doing a website for a whole barbershop, you could probably click one of these and be like, you want a certain person, That would be super sick. I think I've seen that before. Head coach is Carlos Bilardo. That is super cool. I cannot wait to get into this. I'm glad they wrote our HTML and CSS for us. Thank you every single time, because it is annoying to have to write that. So how long have we been on stream for? We've been on stream for 46 minutes. So we could definitely get a couple of things knocked out today. So in this project, you'll build a set of football team cards and learn about nested objects, object destructuring, and default perimeters. All of the HTML and CSS for this project has been provided for you. So start by accessing the ID called team. Got this. We're going const team name equals document get element by, I spaced, ID, and then we're going for team. Remember, you can use this. Okay, the numbers for the teams are organized alphabetically by last name, then differs. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna be getting into this. This is kind of scary. Oh, and we also don't have that, like, anything written up here either. This is gonna be crazy. So definitely stream this, please. So you can also filter, it says, hi, I'm back. Hey, what is up, man? What is up? You also filter beard or hair services. Oh, yes, actually, you're right. That's a good little thing, too. I feel like I should definitely, whatever I learn from here, if I don't get there already in my other project, oh my goodness, this is going to be helpful. So definitely stream this, please. Are you talking about streaming exactly this, what I'm doing? Or are you talking about a different one? Next, access the ID called sport. Because I don't know if you're talking about something else. I know sometimes the stream could be a little bit back. Of sport. And then we're going to go here. Document dot. Get element by ID. And then we're going here. Quotes. And we're going to be doing. Is that a 0? Or is it a O? Looks like a 0. Oh, we're giving it sport. Okay, I was like, where is it? I'm like, why are we giving it year? I'm like, that don't make sense. So we're gonna copy and paste because we were developers, and then we're just going to fill it in. First of all, I didn't even enter. Like, calm down, guys, calm down. I didn't even enter it. Like, why is free code camp like, no, you did it wrong already? It's like, damn, they've been waiting for me to do it wrong. I didn't even enter it. I just copied and pasted. Crazy work. Oops. I just copied that. I hate when I do that. Like, the V needs to be further away from the F or something, because that's crazy. And then we're gonna go years, copy and paste because we are devs. Yeah, my stomach hurts like a motherfucker, bro. Like, I don't even want to go to work today. I'm in that much pain. But I'm trying to save my day off. Save my annual for another day. Alright, so we're gonna set this. You said you got fired from KFC? Damn. That sucks. That sucks, man. If we're being serious, I don't know. Sometimes people will be coming in here joking. That is terrible. So little did Free Code Camp know Marzi's plan was putting their course online for free all along. I mean, it is free though. Technically, it is already free. It would be different if I paid for it and then I put it online. That would be crazy. They're gonna go const head coach now. I like how this is something I'm a little bit more interested in. I feel like watch me eat this up. Because when it's something I'm interested in, it's like I start to understand it so much more. But when it's something I'm just like, I don't really care. I just don't get it. What am I doing? Oh, I'm like, bro, I'm forgetting syntax already. Get element by ID, not equals, insane. And then we gotta go head coach, copy and paste because we were devs. Honestly, I could have just copied and pasted the thing at the top. And then just did that. We don't gotta talk about it though. We don't talk about Bruno over here. All right, so we're doing player cards. Copy that. What the hell? Bruh. All right, paste here. Bammers. Then we gotta go here. Player cards again. Copy that. Paste here. Perfection. Stop playing with me. No, I'm just kidding. This is like the easiest part. We're just sitting here declaring variables. I'm getting hyped. Thank y'all to the new subscribers, man. That's what's up. You said, wait, it's free? Yes, man. It's called Free Code Camp. Free Code Camp. It's all free. This is all free. So I hope you never have to pay for it, but then it would kind of ruin the point of the name. You know what I mean? Because it's called Free Code Camp. You can literally study anything that's on here for free and get a certification if it's completed. So now we gotta go player, and they're working on a what is it called? They're working on a full stack development one where you can get a certification for it, but it's not done yet. But like, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be right there. Well, you don't really need certifications, you know what I mean? But I just personally like to get certs because, you know, I like that it shows that I worked towards something, you know? Just receiving something that you've worked towards, it just feels good. It feels real good. And the same thing, too, with, like... What? Why do they want me to do a hashtag? Assign a hashtag players. Hold on. They need to explain that one for me. Player drop-down list equals assign it the ID of players. Did I not spell it correctly the first time? Use const to declare variable called player drop-down list. Oh, players. Okay, I was like, what the hell is happening? And then it says, it says, wait, it's free? Impossible. I like projects, not certs, no big facts. I was gonna say, I think the Odin project is better for making, like, them giving you projects and stuff like that. But that's why for me, like, I feel like what I like about Free Code Camp is I like that they get you to build stuff over here. So then what you just really need to do is rebuild it. Because Free Code Camp was the one that showed me the counter. I think I did the rock, paper, scissors from the Odin project, but then Free Code Camp showed me a different way to do it. And then that's when they showed me the calorie counter, and I built all of them outside of Free Code Camp. But that's why I always tell people, like, if you're going to use Free Code Camp, because it does do a bunch of hand-holding and it's really just for a certification, just any project that they make you build in here, just rebuild it, straight up. Rebuild it and you should be fine. It says, and since when did you hit 1K subs? Oh, so you was here from, like, the beginning then. Because I hit 1K subs, I think, last month. Or the beginning of August, my bad. The beginning of August. That's crazy, man. So you was here from day one, basically. Or you probably could have been here from, like, the beginning, like, my first stream or something. But yeah, I think I hit it in the beginning of August. And you know what's crazy, too, y'all? They said below this, create this, and assign it an empty... Wait, actually, I kind of forgot. How do you do an empty object? Do you do equals? Oh, you do. Okay. But I was going to say, because I didn't think this month I was going to hit 400 subs. Because the way things were looking, I was like, oh, I'm not going to get 400 subs this month like I did last month. Tell me why I just hit 400 subs this month. But I think last month it still had a higher number. Like, this month has a higher number in views. Because I'm about to hit 40K views in this entire month, like, added up all together. Can we go to the next one? What the hell? Is my laptop going to crash or something? I can't submit it. This is unfair. Alright, copy and paste. We'll come back. We'll come back. Oh, it's still there. Brother, I can't submit it. What? Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. Damn, I was like, what's going on here? But, no, yes, I was able to hit service could not be reached and your progress may not be saved. Oh, no. I don't want my progress not saved. What's going on? Hold on. Let me exit out and then come back in. Let me exit out and come back in. Because I don't want my progress to be all messed up. Stop playing. I mean, I can definitely go back through it, but, like, come on. Oh, I thought it didn't save at all. Yo, I was like, brother, come on, man. But I ended up hitting, like, 400 subs this month, man. I was so happy about that. So add a new property with the name team. If I can spell for real. And then give it the string Argentina. Perfection. Don't play me. Let's go to the next one. Okay, I was gonna say, they better not be playing with me. So the brace is painful. Oh, our brace is painful. Who has braces? Who has braces? Did it look like I had braces? I do need braces, but I have not gotten braces. It says below the team property, add 4 properties, key values. So we're going sport here. I love this. We're going sport. Year. Sorry, there's something in my eye. And then the last one is World Cup winner. Wiener. Okay, and then a Boolean value set to true. So I guess for some reason we're gonna be working up. We're gonna be working up here. And then this needs to be 1986. Remember the comma and space. And then we need to do foot. Oh wait, they want me to uppercase. Football. And we also need to remember that comma, because that comma is everything. I messed up. Oh, oops. My bad. I didn't see that. I did not see that at the end. So now we gotta go head coach. And then I guess leave it blank, or do they want me to put like quotes? Okay. Or maybe they do, but they want it to be spaced. Alright, whatever. Whatever, bro. I don't know. They want me to do something. My favorite football team object should have a sport. What? Oh, it's the space again. Come on, man. Oh, it's not the space. What the hell? What's going on? We got football. Sport property. Is this not my sport? Am I spelling sport incorrectly? Football. Year. True. What in the hell? I'm assuming, though, this probably still has to be in quotes. Because there's just no way. It's just an empty object. Oh, so they want me to do something like this? Then that's weird. A new key called... I don't know. I'm lost. Your favorite football team object should have a sport property. Is that not a sport property? The fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Year. This is set to true. I mean, the only thing I could think of is like, this doesn't look right. But then even so, because it's saying an empty object, but then this looks even worse. There's no way you're supposed to put an object inside of an object. That wouldn't make sense. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Because they're really talking about my sport. Let me see. Let me see. The syntax. Alright, well, even so, if I close this off, then what's my issue? Head coach value should be an object. Your head coach value should be an empty object. What the hell is an empty object? Why do they want me to do backticks? Or do they want me to do this? Should be an object. And then it should be an empty object. Is that what they want? I'm so lost, gang. I'm so lost. Oh. When you just needed to uppercase a letter, it can destroy you. Come on, man. It was an uppercase letter, bro. Oh, it says, hi, Marzi. How's it going? I hope you just saw my pain. It's going like that. No, it's going all right. Said, hi, Marzi. My web dev agency is almost done. Hey, that's what's up, Needle Plays. That's dope as hell, man. I was actually heading towards MERN Stack, but apart from that, I'm doing a degree in CS. That's pretty cool, man. We're gonna end up going forward here, but look, it's not even working again. There's something going on with Free Code Camp today, but we are gonna be doing my little Q&A at the end because I gotta start getting ready for work. So let me read a couple of what y'all have been saying. It says, I didn't do much, just HTML5, CSS, JS, but I made good projects, at least 13. Hey, that's what's up, man. I wish I had a degree. I actually can't wait because I'm about to be going for one. There's like this one that's online that like it's self-paced specifically for people who probably work and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm definitely gonna end up going to that one, especially because the tuition is cheap. So I'm like, I'm definitely gonna go for that. Stop playing. But I'm gonna go for a CS degree because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm starting to lean more towards cybersecurity. Like I was looking at a lot of like what SOC analysts do, and a part of me is thinking like I'm gonna do web development on the side as like a little side hustle. And shoot, if I decided to keep going and it became bigger, then maybe I'll stick with it. But it's like I feel like doing web development on the side as a side hustle make a couple extra bucks a day. But like I think I'm gonna get into analysis. But I want to get a computer science degree. I want to make sure I get my master's. So hopefully try to get myself to the point where I could jump like I can get promoted quicker just because I have my master's, or I can just get the higher end of pay as a SOC analysis. And I'm like, yo, it's kind of like, because the way like ChatGPT was explaining it in Google, it was saying like for a SOC analyst, it's kind of like being a security guard on the laptop. But then it was saying tier two is like being the detective, and then tier three is like being the SWAT team. So I'm like, yo, I think I low key would like love to be a SOC analyst. Of course, it's gonna take a lot of learning, and it's a whole different route from like what the stuff that I'm learning now. But that's why with web dev, like, I mean, at some point I plan on going full stack, but it seems like going full stack would have to be really through what I'm learning in computer science and try to get back and done that route. But then I feel like if I'm already in like my IT role, or if I'm already in cybersecurity by then, it's kind of like from there I probably wouldn't care to become full stack, or I could probably just do it on the side. Like I said, because if I'm still going to be selling websites on the side, if I did become full stack, I could sit there and sell websites for more money because then I'm actually able to create a booking system and stuff like that. So I think that would be pretty cool. But I think I'm leaning more towards cybersecurity, like hard, heavy. And but I do plan on like right now though, because I think I was talking to I think it was ChatGPT, and they were just saying that like SOC analysis and stuff. They're saying that basically or cybersecurity, they're just saying to go straight to it. But then I was telling them, I'm like, I don't know how stable my current job is, because there's gonna be some changes, and with there being some changes at my current job and stuff like that, I'm like I might have to leave, or they might fire people, like who knows, right? So I'm like I need to land an IT job still. Like that's still something I need to like pursue anyway. And then even so, like let's say I am in the IT position, who knows if I'm like gonna actually enjoy IT support or actually building laptops and stuff, and probably going deeper into that. So I'm like maybe I might switch to like not building laptops, fixing laptops. So it's like I might want to stay if I like it, but I would rather be a SOC analyst. It says I didn't do much, just HTML CSS. I wish I had a degree. Where is it at? But apart from that, degree CS. Oh great, I'm doing CERN stack. Oh, that's what's up. I just realized y'all are so for web development AI can take over, and I think that has most of the front end development. And that's why I'm doing CERN stack, blah blah blah. Let's keep this pushing. It says, well, AI ain't got shit, but any guy with smarter prompts can take the best from AI. No, yeah, big facts. That's the thing. I was gonna say I don't oh, you put, well, how's the SA faring? So then what does it say? Well, AI ain't got crap, but oh yeah, I was gonna say, because I feel like with AI, like I think AI definitely, it is improving, and it's definitely gonna be a thing at some point. But I just think the people that decide to work with AI and learn AI and like, because the thing is like the only difference, at least when it comes to the web dev and probably some other technologies, is like instead of being the person who writes the code for everything, you are more so going to be the person who debugs the code. You're going to be the person who goes, like, just goes over it, stuff like that. You're just going to be that type of person. Instead of actually writing the code, you're trying to fix AI's code if they went wrong somewhere. Or you're trying to, like you said, give the smarter prompt so AI can do what it needs to do for it. So it's kind of like, if you shift your mindset, you shouldn't be let go. You shouldn't not be able to get a job in that field. But it's like, some people aren't gonna really, a lot of people actually quit just because they heard AI. Like, that's the issue. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are gonna quit learning it just because they're like, oh shoot, AI is coming, there's no point to learn this. It's like, okay, then you're like, at least half of the competition got wiped away because they're afraid of AI. So perfect. Now keep pushing and you learn how to work with AI, you're gonna get in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be easy. Definitely not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be possible. You know what I mean? There's people still now coming out of college on CS degrees, but getting into web development. It's still happening to this day. Still people getting entry level positions. So it's like, it's not completely gone, and it won't be completely gone, but it's like, some people just are afraid of it, man, and they choose to step back. But it's like, fine by the people who still are going to keep going, because a lot of people are going to quit. Right? You said let them quit, less competition for us. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, a lot of people are going to quit because they think AI is going to be like end all be all in the next month. It's like, bruh, I was just talking to ChatGPT the other day about something, and like, it couldn't even understand the most simplest question that I was asking. I had to word it 10 different times to the point where I just gave up. I asked it the next day and it finally understood what I was saying, but it was like, yo, I was like, this is nowhere near being able to take over. So people really need to just like grind it out, because in reality, it's possible. Hold on, give me a second. My laptop always is about to die every stream. I don't know why I even unplug it at this point. But it's not like impossible to get into the field. It's just difficult. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as easy as some people may have thought. But you know, it's definitely a path. Like, that's why I think a lot of people, if anything, if you're gonna go down tech, but then it's like, the problem is though, is a lot of people they want to code. You know what I mean? A lot of people just want to code. So I feel like that's why, because I was gonna say, I would tell people, if you're gonna get into technology, it's like, just go to cybersecurity. But a lot of people want to code, because with cybersecurity, it's like, in a SOC analysis, you're basically just looking at exactly, you're looking for alerts. Like, you're going to be looking at things like, okay, this person, it says that this person logged in Nigeria. I need to investigate this to see, is this like someone trying to hack into their account? Or is this like them trying to get into their account? So you would have to investigate. You would have to see, did they book a flight to Nigeria? Did they do this? Did they do that? And if it feels like it's something serious, like they're getting hacked, push it to tier 2. I don't even think a SOC analysis tier 1, I don't even think you solve the issues unless it's like a medium issue. But if it's like a small issue, it's not really an issue, right? Or just kind of like, oh, they are in Nigeria. And then you're done. You know what I mean? But it's like, when you're in tier 2, that's where it gets a little bit more hectic. You're like the detective, you got some things that you need to solve, but there's still things that you can send to tier 3 if you don't, you can't do it. But tier 2 is when you actually dive more into it. So I'm like, I don't know why people don't just become a SOC analysis, especially too, because I think the starting pay, because I think you probably would have to start or have a little bit of IT experience. So they tell you to like probably get a help desk experience, for instance, and they'll say to like get that maybe for a couple of months, obviously have a degree and still have your certifications and stuff like that are for cybersecurity, right? I'm not saying scratch all of that, but you do all of that, right? It's like, you land that SOC analysis position, you're probably getting paid $25 an hour starting, and then from there you can rise up. I'm like, I don't see, I mean, but it is definitely difficult. Someone said, why am I seeing your face is clearly, but the jacket is blurry? Are you using the AI for the camera to scream correctly? I honestly don't know why it's like that. I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't mess with the camera. I did do a blurry background though. I could just honestly take off the blurry background, but I personally like it. I mean, I could probably just put my arm down. But I personally like it though. It says it's not just that every company does at least 2 to 3 coding rounds for GSA for entry-level jobs, rather code than cyber. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of people rather just code, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't switch to cybersecurity. But I don't know, man. Like, once I found out that cybersecurity was more like less competition and more stable, because I was afraid to go for a computer science degree and probably spend like 20K, maybe 30, 40K on like debt, and be like, damn, but what if I don't land a web development job and I spent 40K on this? Like, I'm in debt and I haven't landed a job to fix this damn debt. In my head, I'm like, well, cybersecurity is an option. Like, I would definitely love to go every other route though. Every other route first. But I'm like sitting there like, cybersecurity is more of a permanent option. Whereas like, you can get in there for a fact. There's less competition. As long as you learn everything and you can show that you know it, you can get right in there. I'm like, then that kind of makes me want to get this degree and not care about what debt I'm about to be in, because shoot, if I'm automatically going to land a good job, as long as I, of course, learn everything, get my security plus, get my A plus, shoot, probably even go for my network plus, right? Just to so I could rise up in there, get my master's, probably take a cybersecurity course. I don't think you need to do all of that, but that, I know that's what the hell I'm gonna do. It's like, hey, any tips for someone who is still learning, just started JavaScript, but know how to use HTML and CSS at an intermediate level, has no web design skill or layout, but wants to make some money already? Honestly, yeah, I was gonna say money isn't gonna come quick at all. I'm not even gonna lie. Money is not gonna come quick at all. I've been doing this, I think, for about 4 months, and granted, I had a less time. I mean, less time learning, but I still am not making no money when it comes to it, and I probably think I wouldn't make money until January. So that's like 6, 8, 9 months since I started, I think. Oh no, I think I'm counting too much. That's probably like 7 or 8 months. And I still don't think it's gonna be a lot. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I always say when it comes to freelance web development, don't assume you're gonna get paid a lot or even get paid like 2,400 a month. Like, that's not happening. You could build up to that point, but it's damn sure not gonna happen in a day or two or even in a year. Like, you probably would need a year or two to even of experience of getting paid and stuff like that to even get, you know, a buy regime, or if I said that right, regime, buy. But to even get paid that amount, like, you're gonna need years of experience. Because it's just it's difficult, man. Because, you know, if you're gonna try to jump out of the gate and get like 2 clients on $250, and so you can make like $500 a month, that's gonna be hard, right? You're gonna have to start maybe at like a lower price, depending on what clients you are assuming you're gonna target. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because for me, I plan on targeting like small entrepreneurs. So like I want to target a barber that's not in a barber shop, but he's just a barber, right? And if I target them, they're not going to sit there and pay like $500 for a website. So it's like I probably would try to get to $250 for a website, but you can't just immediately hop out the gate with no experience thinking they're going to be like, yeah, I'll pay you $250. So you kind of need to build up your experience to get paid that $250. Yeah, it would be nice if you did $250 for 4 people, but then you also got to make sure you're charging by the hour. So $250 for 4 people, I don't know, I forgot how much that would be per hour, because I'm assuming it's going to take 10 hours to finish a website, right? Let's say it takes like 10 hours to finish a website, maybe 7. It's like you got to make sure that your hourly income makes sense. So if you're doing $250 for 4 websites, but you're working on it for like 4 or 5 days, then that's kind of probably not worth it in that sense. Oh, wait, no, not 4 or 5 days, my bad. But you've been working on it the whole month, then that's not worth it because you're putting more hours into working on it than you are receiving money. So yeah, you're going to be making $1,000, but you probably put in over like 120 hours. Like, that would be crazy. Like, more than you're putting in at your job. So I would say trying to make money off of web design and freelance work is going to take a long time. But you could definitely do it. But just the fact that you said you're thinking about making some money already, it's kind of like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It says new subscriber here. Hey, that's what's up. What's up, Immaculate? What is up? Thank you so much. We're at 1,370. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. So actually, he had done pretty low-level projects in C. Then he learned web development. He directly learned React after HTML, CSS, and one of our teachers told him to do backend and to go full stack. But then he realized he was good at the backend. He just landed an interview and he did well in that interview. I remember he told me then focus on the backend if we find it interesting, but I was just starting. After a month, he called me and said, I've got an invite from that same employer and said you could start to work for Amazon. By the way, this story is of 2024 October. Oh, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. It took me 4 days to migrate my CodeIgniter 3 project to CodeIgniter 4 hours to nearly finish a website and great skill. But DJ though, definitely go in my description and join the Discord because you can definitely ask more questions there to people who either have careers or who want to have careers too, because they probably have more of like insight on that. Like Polymath here, he was just talking about how somebody did it. I don't know how long it took them, but it definitely, thank you so much, man. What's up, Athul? New sub. That is what's up, bro. That is what's up. But, no, yeah, so there definitely should be people in the Discord that can also answer some of those questions as well. But I do think it is going to take time. Like, that's why for me, I always said, like, if I can make if I can make 400 to 500 a month, I'm chilling. So my goal is to really grind to, like, be able to charge people $250 a website. So where I only have to do 2 people in a month. And I can make an extra 500. That's dope. That's like overtime money right there. I'll be chilling doing that. So that's really my goal. You said I love backend too, but I'm having a very hard time believing a job at Amazon with 0 DSA. It says, well, I'm not insisting you believe, but you should rely on your own. That's good for you. No, yeah, I was gonna say it's very difficult to just land these certain positions. Like that's another thing that I tell people as well, is like some people, they be coming out of college and they land Amazon positions, they land Google, Disney. It's like don't make that your dream. Like I mean, it could be your dream. My bad. It could be your dream, but don't make that like it could like your reality, because then that could probably derail you and make you quit. Because most of the time, like those kids probably went to a certain college that like these certain companies were looking at, so they were specifically looking for these people, and like think of the people that didn't get hired, right? So it's like getting into an Amazon company, getting into those type of companies is going to be difficult as well, because like I do notice that a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, I want to work for Amazon, and because they can't land an Amazon position, they like quit, or they'll apply to these other positions but they won't take it because they're like embarrassed because it's not Amazon. I'm like, no, go the way you gotta go. You know what I mean? Like you can take any job. You know what I mean? And then and any job can build you up to eventually get to that Amazon position, but it doesn't have to be Amazon, or it doesn't have to be Google. It doesn't have to be a name brand company, But I think it's pretty cool. Like I'll be happy as hell if I probably would apply. I'm not gonna lie, I would apply for it. But it's like if I didn't get accepted or whatever, I wouldn't be hurt. I would just keep pushing. Says it's not only way. Says exactly. If you're talking to me. Do you use backend with JavaScript? I think you could use JavaScript for backend, but I think some people use Java or Python. I forgot which one. A device from my senior always aim for double your aim so you at least can get your original aim. No, big facts. Big facts. That's basically like what I'm saying, because the issue is like some people, they'll aim for something like Amazon, but they really will just give up after that. I'm like, no, there's so many other careers that you can go down just because Amazon said no to you, and like you have the knowledge for it. Like just go over there. It's okay. If it's a tiny company, it's all good. It's not embarrassing. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But alright, y'all, I do gotta end up getting off of this live. I do gotta get ready for work. I wish I could have stayed on a little bit longer, but thank y'all, man, to the new subs. That was amazing. Thank y'all to the old subs as well for making this live poppin'. And Kat has always been here since you subscribed. I think who's a couple other people. Seven's been here for a minute. Let me see. I know Polymath, you've been here before, right? I believe so. I feel like I remember your logo. I feel like you've definitely been here before. Regime was here before. I think a lot of y'all were here before. Oh my goodness. Yep, there was a good amount of people that were here already. Nohan, however you pronounce that, my bad. You were here before. I think I seen you yesterday. Lotta Dev, I think is how you pronounce that. You were here the other day as well, so that's pretty cool, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting these streams and coming on and joining the Discord, chatting it up. Is super, super dope. It says now job posts say PHP developer, but the requirements include Python and Node.js too. Quite ironic. That is crazy. Insane. That's why, man, in my head, I'm like, I'm going freelance. Like, I don't even think I want to work for a company. I'd rather just make a couple, like, extra 500 on the side of my actual career. We'll see you tomorrow. I said 2 row. I mean, that is how you wrote it, but like I should have understood. But alright, y'all, I'll be seeing y'all later. If y'all want to continue this conversation, in the description I have my Discord link so y'all can continue that in general. So see y'all in the next one. Deuces.